There we go. Oh my gosh, it's a big bass. If it's a bass, it's huge. It's a big fish. There we go. He smashed it. Oh my gosh, this is big. This is big. Oh my gosh, what is that? Got him. That's a big one. That's a big one. On a freaking buzzbait.
What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. For those of y'all that don't know who I am, my name is Cole. And for those of y'all that are returning viewers and y'all been watching and riding with us for a while now, how's it going? Happy to see y'all. Happy New Year to all of y'all watching. We're hoping for big things in 2022, but in this video, I wanna go back in time a little bit. I wanna tell y'all a story about my last fishing trip of 2021, which was like 5 days ago or so. I think the day of this video was December the 28th, so how far along that was. Like 6 days ago maybe, I don't know. It was a lot different 6 days ago than it is now. So for those of y'all that don't know, most of y'all know, I am in Arkansas right now. Jay and I are in Arkansas. And Arkansas has been experiencing some of the warmest weather on record for the last few weeks. It's not warm anymore, it's very cold. It's like 19 degrees right now as I'm recording this, but 6 days ago it was 75 degrees. And before that, it's been like an average of like 65 degrees. It's been super lovely, I wish it would come back. But now I feel like we're entering winter right now. But with that warm weather brought us some really great fishing and some wild fishing opportunities. It's not normal to have this warm of weather this time of year, and it got the fish biting super good. So on the day of this video that we're about to jump into, it was 75 degrees-ish. We had a little bit of wind, and it was going to be like the last warm day of the year. There was a front coming through. The next day was going to be cold and rainy, and it was just going to bring all this cold, nasty stuff. So I was trying to take advantage of the last warm afternoon. So what I did is I took our kayak out on the home lake for an afternoon of bass fishing. And the plan was to go cruising around on the grass flats that are out there, the lily pad flats, and then make my way up to a channel and just kind of throw some lures around and see what stuck and see if we could catch a couple of big ones. So that's what we did. I loaded up a couple of rods, one of them being this one right here. It's a 6 cents Lux series rod, 7'4" medium heavy, moderate fast action rod, and I had it paired up with a Z-Man jackhammer chatterbait and bluegill color. And I actually had a different swim bait trailer on there, but we'll talk about what happened to it here in just a moment. It was a black and blue Divine swim bait, and I started casting around on the flats. Wasn't really getting any bites, but I made my way over to this creek channel, and once I got there, I got my first bite. And it went a little bit like this.
There we go. Oh my gosh, it's a big bass. If it's a bass, it's huge. It's a big fish. Oh yeah, it's a nice one. Nice one. Really nice one. Oh, woo. Oh, and the bait just came out. Look at that. That's how you get things started right there, guys. Oh, ho, ho. Just throwing that little chatterbait down the edge of this stump line, and I just lost vibration and leaned into it, and we had this really, really nice bass on the end. Look at that, he's got a crazy looking tail. Oh, wow. That's a really nice one. I thought he was gonna be bigger than that actually, but that's still a good one, like a 3.5 pounder or so. Let me get my scale, get a quick weight on him. Here we go. 3 pounds and 6 ounces. Get him off the hook. That is definitely a fun way to get things started. Really nice fish. Go ahead and send him back. Whew. Hopefully we catch one bigger than that, hopefully twice the size. I always say that, but I keep saying it just so in case it does happen, it'll be a little bit more epic. So this is what I was throwing to catch that fish. Nothing too crazy, it's just a chatterbait, bluegill colored skirt, and I have a black and blue 6 cents Divine swim bait on the back of it. It's a 3.8 inch size. Throwing a little bit darker colors today just because the water's kind of murky. There's a lot of clouds out, so you normally like to either throw a dark color like this to kind of get that dark silhouette in the water, or you want to throw something really bright like a white or a white and chartreuse. But today we're throwing this darker color with the gold blade, like a gold blade in muddy water and in cloudy conditions. And that fish liked it a lot.
So as you guys just saw, started things off pretty well, and I was feeling really optimistic about the rest of the afternoon because I got to like my primary location that I was wanting to fish, already stuck a really nice fish over there, and I was thinking that we were going to catch a lot more because it just felt right, the water was warm, it was a good looking spot. So we start making our way up the creek, make a few more casts, and about 15 minutes later, I get a bite. And it's not an ordinary bite. Like, this is a bite and I know it's a big fish. I'm thinking, this is a buzzer beater biggest bass of the year. Like, I know it's going to be big. So I set the hook, start fighting this thing, and it is a monster.
There we go. He smashed it. Oh my gosh, this is big. This is big. Oh my gosh, what is that? Is that a catfish? Is that a freaking catfish? Oh my gosh, it's a catfish. Oh my gosh, it's a freaking catfish. Why couldn't that have been a 10-pound bass? Woo-wee, that's a big old catfish. Oh, I was not expecting that. Oh my gosh, I need a minute. And he's hot too. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, guys. Whew. That happened so fast. Okay, guys, got the camera set up here. Y'all aren't gonna believe this. I mean, I guess you can believe it. This is a big old boy here. One of the biggest channel cats I have caught in a while. Oh, that's awful. Whew. I had to catch him again. Oh man. Guys, look at the size of this big old channel catfish. I was not expecting that. I have not caught very many. I don't even think I've caught a catfish on a chatterbait before. That might be a first for me. Definitely have caught them while bass fishing, but that is a big old wintertime bruiser. I mean, he's gotta be close to 10 pounds or so. I thought I had a monster bass. He hit it so hard and it was just dead weight. I was like, this is him. This is the bass I am after. But no, it's just a big old channel cat. Wow, look at the head on him. He was mean. And guys, that fight lasted all of about 10 seconds. I'll have to go back and look. But I mean, from the time I hooked him to like getting him in the net, I can't believe I got him in that fast. I'm not using very heavy line. I'm usually using braid out here. I'm using only like 12-pound fluorocarbon right now. But that's besides the point. We got a big old catfish here in the boat. I'm going to send him back and we're gonna get back after chasing some bass. That is awesome. Okay. There he goes. There he goes. It's the best I could do just then. Holy crap, that was fun.
So like y'all heard in the video, that like sequence from the time that I hooked up with that big catfish and the time between hooking up with it and getting it to the boat was so fast. It was like lightning speed for a fish that size. It was wild. So when I hooked up with it, I thought it was a big bass. Really quickly learned that it was a catfish because it came up to the top, it was wrapped up in the line, it was flailing around. I was like, dang, that's a big catfish, that's crazy. But I did not want to break it off. Like, breaking off fish sucks. It's like you lose the fish, you lose your bait, and in that case it would have been an expensive jackhammer chatterbait, and then the fish is swimming around with a bait in his mouth, which sucks. So I was like, okay, I gotta get this fish in, he's at the top, I'm cranking this thing, I'm cranking him, and I only have 15-pound fluorocarbon, but I'm cranking on him, and luckily I had my little kayak landing net, scooped him up, and we had ourselves a big old slimy channel kitty cat in the boat. It was a monster, and then I was trying to like get my GoPro all situated so I could video and show you guys this fish in all of its glory, and I dumped him in the water a couple of times. It's a miracle that I was actually able to get that fish and get a proper release without losing any of my stuff. And I went on and I fished in the creek channel for a good while longer. I think I had a couple more hits. I might have landed another fish. I really don't remember at this point. If I did, it wasn't substantial, and I will show y'all the clip of that fish, but I don't really remember.
Gotcha. Stay on there. It's a good one. He bit and ran right at me. Oh, it's another decent one. Oh, really decent one. Yeah. Woo. I'll take it. I will take it. Let me drop my anchor down real quick in case there's some more over here. Look at that. I actually had to swap my trailers up. I put a a 6-inch stroker crawl on the back. I ran out of those black and blue swim baits. That Catfish pretty much destroyed that that last trailer I had. But that's another nice one, about 3 pounds. A little more golden in color. Beautiful fish. And like I said, I barely felt the bite and he came running straight at me. And whenever they do that, you never know how big they really are. But I ain't mad at it. Another nice solid bass. We'll see you later. Oh, they're so aggressive.
So then as I continued to fish in the creek channel, I learned that I wasn't probably going to catch any more fish and I needed to make a move because I was running out of time. I only had like, you know, maybe an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 45 minutes of daylight to fish, and I really wanted to, like I said, capitalize on this warm weather and this potential last good day of fishing for the year of 2021. So I start making a move back up the grass flats. I'm covering water, slinging that chatterbait all over the place. I'm covering miles and miles, and I'm not catching anything. And I'm like, dang, why am I not catching any fish? It's like beautiful weather. It should be perfect. The wind's been blowing in on this bank all day. It's like, from past experiences, this is like primo conditions, and it just wasn't happening. And I fished, you know, for another 45 minutes, no bites. I was like kind of stressing. I was like, I really want to catch some more fish. And it was around this time when things really started to change around me. Like the wind had completely died. The sun was still shining bright, and I was starting to see a lot of activity near the shore. Like in less than a foot of water, there was a lot of little minnows flickering. I was seeing schools of shiners and things. And then I saw a fish bust on a school of bait fish, and I was like, dang, I think that was a bass. And it got my mind thinking. I was like, okay, it's been warm for the last forever. The water temperature is like high 50s, probably in the 60s at this. I didn't have a way to measure. I'm thinking it's like 60 degrees probably. And the fish have been blown, the wind's been blowing on this bank. Like the fish are probably up next to the bank. It's probably why I'm not catching them out here on these open flats really, because they're all pushed up on the bank eating minnows and stuff. And then it clicked in my head that I had an opportunity that I needed to seize, and that was to run back into the house really quick and grab a topwater bait. So I ran into the house, tied on a buzzbait. This is the buzzbait I tied on right here. It's still tied on my rod. Haven't taken it off, haven't wanted to. It is a Tackle HD worldwide buzzbait. What I like about it is that it's versatile, and you can move this arm back and forth. You can get to where it hits the head. You can pull it out where it's kind of a little bit more subtle and squeaky. But really guys, the magic behind this bait is that it's just loud as crap out of the package, and it drives bass crazy. I love throwing a Divine swim bait on there from 6 cents. I also like to throw the stroker crawl, but today I opted for a Divine swim bait because they're eating little minnows. Chose white because it would stand out in that muddy water pretty good. And the reason that I opted for a buzz bait instead of like a treble hooked, you know, walk the dog style topwater bait is because it was really shallow. It was like, you know, 6 inches to like maybe 1.5 feet deep, and there's a lot of vegetation that had blown in from all the wind, and the treble hooks would just got stuck. A buzz bait was the perfect option. Anyways, tied on the worldwide buzzer, and I proceeded to have one of the most magical 30 minutes of fishing. It's the very end of the year, should not be throwing a buzz bait. But that's what we did, and we wrecked them.
Got him. That's a big one. That's a big one. On a freaking buzz bait. On a freaking buzz bait. In December, at the end of December. Stay on there, big guy. Stay on there, big guy. I got you. Ho, 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 ho. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. How did I know? How did I know that we would catch a bass on a buzzbait today? That is a thick one. That is a really nice one. I ran back to the house. I was like, man, it is calm out here. It is warm. I'm seeing some bait fish on the surface, and I just picked up my buzzbait, and that is a big one. That is amazing. Holy smokes. Guys, I don't have a whole lot of time to fish. I'm running out of daylight, so I'm gonna let this fish go. Thank you so much. Get out of here. Another one like 3.5 pounds, and we're gonna keep going up this way. There he is. The water is so shallow too. It's like 1 foot of water. We're gonna keep going up this grass line right here so we can catch a couple more before it gets dark. Woo! Oh, I missed him. Oh no, that was a little guy, but I missed him. Oh no. Oh no, your boy forgot to put a trailer hook on this thing. I'll bite it again. Come back for it. Oh, that was so crazy. That was so crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Come here. Get in here. This fish was just swimming. He was just going do 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 across the water. I was like, is that a bass? There's no way it's a bass. And it was a bass, and he just slurped it. Couldn't resist it. Oh my gosh. What a time to be alive, guys. December 28th. It is 70 something degrees, and the bass are smashing buzzbaits better than anything else I've thrown today. Oh, and I'm running out of time. Dang it. This always happens to me. I never have enough time. Oh man, we still do have plenty of time though. We have plenty of time. We got about 15 minutes. 15, 20 minutes. We're gonna stay out here as long as we can and see if we can catch a couple more. That was crazy. And honestly, this is the only plastic I have here too. Hopefully this one here will last. We can get at least one more. There he is. There he is, next freaking cast. Let's go. Oh my gosh. And not only are they eating the buzzbait, they are completely destroying it as if it was 100 degrees out. Summertime. They are smashing it. Looks just like the last one I just caught. I wonder if there's like, must be a little school of them right there. I'm literally fishing a foot of water, guys. This is crazy. Of course, the shallower water is going to warm up first. And with it being kind of murky, it's going to warm up, I mean, exceptionally quick. So that's just crazy, guys. Oh, and there's bass literally chasing right there. Watch this. We catch four. You want to catch a fourth one, guys? Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Do it. Oh, he turned. He thought about it, dude. He might have already had a mouthful of something. They're running these little minnows up against this bank. I think we're about to catch one. Yep, he's on it. He came after us as soon as it hit the water. He's a little guy. There we go. That's okay though. I don't care how big they are. We're catching them on a buzzbait. Throw my anchor out. I think there's a bunch right here. Holy smokes. There we go. That's our fourth one on the buzzbait. And guys, look at the sunset. Beautiful sunset. My bait is about trash. I don't even know if I have any more bait plastics in here. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh my gosh, he's going crazy. Oh my gosh, last second fish. He's big. Stay on there. Get in the boat. Whew. Oh, he's off. Oh, wow. There it is, guys. I held out. I got a fifth one on the buzzbait. My plastic, let me show it to you guys. It is just like barely hanging on. I don't think I can catch another one on it. That is another solid fish. High twos, like 2 3/4 pounder. It's a great way to wrap up this little experience we just had out here on the lake. I can't believe I didn't grab the buzzbait sooner. Really, the wind just let up, so I really didn't have an opportunity to throw it, but whatever. I know it's dark, guys, but it's a beautiful fish. Let's send him back. Yes.
Guys, it really doesn't get much better than that, in my opinion. Catching some aggressive largemouth bass on a buzzbait at the very end of December, it's just so wonderful. I was not mad at it. I wish it never had to end. I wish I could have caught them all night, but I am so thankful for the opportunity that I had, and that, you know, it clicked in my mind that I needed to go grab that buzzbait when I did, because it really changed the whole narrative of the day, and it was just a great way to wrap up the 2021 fishing season. But now it is officially 2022, and we are beyond stoked for what this year has in store for us. We hope to catch a lot of fish, and we hope to catch some big ones, and we hope to get some epic buzzbait bites too along the way. But guys, that was the recap story of my last fishing trip of 2021. The footage was kind of all over the place, and I really wanted to share it with y'all, so it's kind of why we're sitting down and doing the video this way. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. I hope that y'all got something out of it too, and I hope that y'all have a wonderful 2022 catching a lot of big fish. But guys, if y'all enjoyed today's episode, do me a huge favor, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you on the next one. Bye guys.